2025 seems to be a challenging year for most dragons, but 2026, the year of the fire horse, clears the smoke from your battlefield. What used to weigh you down now simply dissolves, and just when you're ready to rest, the spotlight finds you. Now for 2026, the year of the fire horse, it's all about momentum with meaning. I mean, you've been patient, strategic even, rebuilding from the ground out. Now the universe likes the fuse. It's not a slow burn anymore, guys. It's ignition time. And the question is, will you ride the fire or get scorched trying to control it? Now, before you guys panic about having too many negative stars this year or start whispering, yeah, this year might have bad luck, all that stuff, stop it. Because dragons don't fear fire. They breathe fire, remember that, okay? So this is the year of the fire horse. It's going to be fast, wild, and freaking demanding. And it doesn't punish you, guys, but it dares you. And the challenge isn't survival, it's about stamina in 2026. This is your so-called cosmic fitness test in the year of the fire horse. That can you stay centered while everything accelerates? Well, you have 3 auspicious stars this year. The first one is called the Heavenly Relief. Now, this star, Ting Tai, what does this mean? The divine problem solver. Imagine the universe sending you a backstage pass just when the concert chaos hits. And this star clears the blockages, and it resolves conflicts and softens crises before they even explode. So this is one of the stars that's most preferred when you had a challenging year last year, because the problems somehow now you got a pass to, sort of dissipate and mitigate the issues. And it's kind of like, when the pressure builds and then the exit door is built into your destiny. So use it by responding and not reacting. So you gotta stay calm and watch the problem dissolve like smoke. That's called the Heavenly Relief. And you have actually another star which happens to be together with this. It's called the Relief God star. Now it's not a god, it's actually just the name of a star called Gai San, okay? So this particular star is kind of different than the first one. Think of it as your reset button. So it clears out old burdens, emotional debts, and stagnant attachments. So in the year of the fire horse, right, perhaps you should be traveling lighter, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I mean, let go of those grudges, drop that toxic expectations, and kind of declutter your mental and emotional world, because this is the best time to do it. You want to, stop gripping onto the past things or the past, perceptions, and let your energy and your luck breathe once again. Okay, once you do that, use this year to let go of these past expectations and start afresh. It's going to be a fantastic year in the year of the fire horse. Now, there's also one star that I want you to take note of, and this is very apt for 2026, especially in this era called Period 9. It's called the 8 Seeds. Now, this particular star this year, it's all about having your VIP chair in that room of recognition. I mean, it's about status, credibility, and social elevation. And then people finally see your authority. Finally, right? You've been invited to the tables that you used to knock on. And here's the thing. It's not just about being seen. It's about being respected. So if you're thinking about launching your social media this year, right? You're thinking about achieving that recognition. You want to put yourself in the front line. Then this is the year to do it, because the 8 Seeds, this star, is about fame and popularity. Now, there's a couple of negative stars that you might want to take note of, but you shouldn't be too fearful of them. The first one is the leopard tail. Well, this leopard tail star generally indicates that, it's like a foot in the mouth star, right? Impulsive speech, unintended offenses, and, your charisma is high, right, in this year, but so is a little bit of volatility. So you gotta think twice before you roast someone in the meeting, or, humor can sometimes become a hazard too, So this star basically means stepping on a leopard tail and getting bitten. But then again, sometimes when you're riding high, you might forget this. Now, there is a star called the Lonesome Star. Now, this Lonesome Star is kind of like, it teaches you sacred solitude. So, when the crowd gets louder this year, and then you want to crave that that depth over noise thing, right? You want to have some me time to recharge your creative core. Solitude is not punishment. It's kind of preparation. So you feel that there's a need to, go into your dragon lair and rejuvenate and think creatively. This will be a great year to do that. So this is not a negative star per se, if you know how to use that. There are two stars that I would take note of, and that's called the funeral guests and blood knife. Funeral guests kind of shows the emotional fatigue, all right, from carrying other people's baggages. So if you've been taking care of other people too much emotionally, mentally, sometimes even physically, I mean, your compassion is noble, right? However, you cannot let that become part of your problem, because remember, this year is time to recharge your energy and let go of the past. So you got to guard your energy field like a freaking temple, all right? That's what you need to do. And that blood knife thing, well, this one talks about small cuts, but it can be literal or emotional. It's also a star that kind of talk about the possibility of needing some elective surgery, removing what no longer serves you. Because when you couple this together with the auspicious stars, and if you have been going through some medical challenges in the past, this would be the right year to seek medical help. If you have been, holding back on doing something like this will be time to do it. Now, I'm not talking about emergency, okay? If it's an emergency, you better freaking do it. You're not going to select a good day, look at your astrology charts, and then go to the hospital. You might, perish along the way. So this is only for those elective surgeries that you've been putting off a long time because you're scared. This might be the year to actually remove what no longer serves you. Okay? So this is what the blood knife star is about. And of course, these two other stars, instability and moonshot, they're not major negative stars. Instability causes mood swings. Right? So if you're generally an emotional person or a moody person, your mood swings and fluctuating motivation kind of, is a bit dramatic this year. Now, listen, you're not failing. You're just adjusting to this fire horse faster tempo, right? Now, I would suggest build grounding rituals, right? Better exercise programs, meditation, more structure in the life so that chaos only wins while you're dancing, okay? Now, the moonshot thingy, this is called the illusion maker. It clouds perceptions and it sort of promotes anxiety. See, when your mind invents monsters, remind yourself that clarity is your ultimate weapon. That's what the moonshot does. This is an illusion. So here's the thing. When you look at all the positive and negative stars combined together, I'd say that Dragon has the odds, stacked in their favor. And when you look at the spiritual aspect of Dragon this year, you have the Scholar star. And Scholar basically means a great year for learning. It's a great year to turn your experiences, even past experiences or past trauma that you've been experiencing, into lessons that can help you move forward. Now, there are two kinds of wealth in this life. There's actually the material wealth and then there's spiritual wealth. Spiritual wealth is when you finally become a better person. You have more wisdom and you're happier. You're more valuable to your friends, family, and also to society. So this is a great year for you to do that, to turn experiences into your true assets. Now, the dragon animal sign is not just for those who are born in the year of the dragon. It's also for those with dragon in their destiny chart. Now, to get your full destiny chart, I'll suggest that you download this app or go to this page, just scan this code here and see the link on your screen right now. So you plot your full chart, okay? So you want to key your year, month, day, hour, your date of birth basically, right? And you click enter and then your chart comes out. So, and you will see, now watch this guys, pay attention, all right? When you're born in the year of the dragon appears on the year column. But sometimes you can be born on the month of the dragon. So generally, if you're born between April 6th or May the 6th, roughly around this time, you are also born in the month of the dragon. Now, some of you might be born on the day of the dragon. So dragon will actually appear on your day pillar like this. This is called the day pillar. And some of you might be, born in the hour of the dragon. So if you're born anywhere between 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning, you generally born in the hour of the dragon. Now, also, some of you might be not dragon at all in your date of birth, but on the luck cycle, you're going through a dragon 10-year cycle, okay? So you see, a lot of people think that they only have the year of birth animal sign, but in reality, they have 4 other places in their charts that they could also see the dragon, okay? Now, here's the thing. Now, if the dragon animal sign appears in your year above like so, it generally indicates that the problem-solving effect appears in your network, your industry, your marketplace, your social influence. So that means that you could help your industry solve problems. Basically means you can make good money. And if the dragon appears in the month, now the month represents your career. It represents your career or business acceleration zone. It also represents your work, your contributions to your company, or if you're running a business, represents your business. And since you have the dragon in the month, if you're born in that month, it represents the heavenly relief stars. So which means that this year in your line of work, you're able to solve a lot of client problems or even restructure your organization or company to actually perform better. It's a great year to actually restructure your sales process perhaps, or reorganize your teams. This is the year, remember, when there's a problem and you can solve a problem, that equals happiness and success, okay? So solving problems is actually a money star, right? You think about it. All businesses solve a particular problem in the market, right? They offer a solution, offer something better, right? That's what people do. If you're an entrepreneur, you know what I mean, right? Now, if the dragon appears in the day pillar, now the day represents your personal relationships. That sort of indicates that in 2026, it's kind of the year for recalibration, maybe emotional honesty, right? This year honesty becomes a very essential thing. Now, this of course can either deepen your bonds or detox them, all right? And that will lead to empathy and not pride. Of course, at first it might disrupt the relationship a little bit, but you know what? You got to stop sweeping whatever, you don't want to talk about under the carpet, because this is the one year that you can actually resolve them in your relationship. So if there's anything unhappy or you're not so pleased about, this will be the year to actually iron it out. Now, if the dragon is in the hour pillar, now this is going to work very differently, because the hour represents your investment, your legacy, right? Your team building, right? So what happens here? This is the great year to do what? To find new team members or to let go of those that, no longer go the same direction as you. Because you know what? Sometimes carrying on certain people just for the sake of carrying on actually is not going to work out really well. So you might need new team members. We might need to have that honest talk with one another. This will be the year doing it. And also it's a great year to sell off some of your investments that you've been holding on for a long time. Cash out first, because better opportunities will be coming. And finally, if you see the dragon in your luck cycle, that means anywhere in that luck pillar, that means this is a year where you meet with new market trends, new opportunities to solve an existing problem within a industry or within a market, or even for a structured organization. So you want to look out for those opportunities that are coming your way. Okay, so now once again, if you want to see the full chart and get some notes and extra resources, see this code or see the link that is on your screen or on this comment section below. Go to that and download all the stuff that you need. There are a lot of extra materials that you could read on, and or maybe even get a personalized reading. Okay, so that's how the dragon will interact in the year of the fire horse. And remember, astrology doesn't decide your fate, you do. On behalf of Team Joviam and myself, stay wise, stay grounded, and ride 2026 like the fire-breathing legend that you are. Happy Chinese New Year.